Hey, what's up guys? I am Ben 10,000 of YuGiOh. I am your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero. And today guys, I am on Bystander's channel, giving you guys, I think, a video that's very relevant to today. If you don't know, the world is, well, in a very, shall we say, chaotic time. So I've taken it upon myself to kind of give you guys 5 things, if the title didn't give it away, that you can do that are Yu-Gi-Oh related while you're stuck in quarantine. These are the things that I think are going to help keep the game alive. Just try to be prepared for the worst case scenario, because a lot of us love this game and want to keep it going for as long as possible. And these are the 5 things that I think you can do to help keep the game going. So while we're in quarantine and trying not to, give everybody the crush card virus, these are those 5 things. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that you can do is you can rewatch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And by the logos that you guys can see on the screen, obviously that tells you where you can watch them. On Netflix and YouTube. Netflix contains the first Yu-Gi-Oh series and the first season of Arc V, and YouTube on the Konami official channel has Yu-Gi-Oh GX, 5Ds, and Zexal. Not that you might want to watch that last one, but viewing those on YouTube might be a good way to help support Yu-Gi-Oh. Let Konami know that we're still interested even though events aren't happening. So there you go, guys. So that's your first thing that you can do while you're stuck in quarantine, while we're all trying not to give each other the crush card virus. One of the other things you might want to consider doing, since we're all stuck at home and in quarantine, is possibly downloading Duel Links. I know the main Yu-Gi-Oh community is not necessarily interested in Duel Links, but Duel Links does have a very fun and interactive feature. Also, Konami does have tournaments there. So yes, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh in the real world, but we do have a virtual place that is Konami's sanctioned game. So basically you download Duel Links. If you don't want to spend money, guess what? There's a way to farm for gems so you can get packs. So we have boxes and all this stuff that you can get, and obviously if you have the spare money and you want to spend a little bit, guess what? You can buy boxes, digital boxes, and you'll have a better chance at getting the newer cards, which will give you a better chance at winning these online these mobile online tournaments. Another thing that would be a good idea for you guys to do while we're all stuck in quarantine, and this is the perfect thing to do, organize your cards. We all have binders and boxes and things like that, and it's even if you have boxes of commons, it's a good idea to know to organize those commons so you know which box contains that. Also, if you are very meticulous, you might even want to consider creating labels so you can label what's inside that box, and this will help you in your deck building process going down the future. So while we're all stuck at home and tournaments aren't happening, this is a great time to organize your collection, label things, have a specific binder for maybe a specific type of cards. Like as you guys can see in the picture, this one all has like iconic cards like Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, and DM. This is from Google in case you guys didn't know. That's not my actual binder, but the point is like you can organize your binders to where you know where things are, and this will help you in your deck building process because you'll know what to get to faster, and it'll also help you with your memory. So maybe if you're on YuGiOh Pro and you want to test out a deck, but you're not sure if you have that card, organizing your collection will help you find out, and then you can obviously test it on YuGiOh Pro and Dueling Book and all that stuff. Another thing that you might want to consider doing for Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is just while we're not having official Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, experimentation. Find a deck that you like, or maybe is an underdog type deck, and this is the perfect time to use online platforms like Dueling Book, like YuGiOh Pro, and find a deck that you enjoy and find a way to break that deck. So for example, like this is from Google, obviously. If you like, you know, the Fire King deck, maybe this is the opportunity to find a time to break that deck. You know what I mean? Show people that, hey, this structure deck from however many years ago is actually still viable, and here's how we made it viable. And then this is the greatest time for you to do that. We don't have official tournaments. You can do extensive testing. And, you know, this is a good way to keep in touch with your friends. You can call up a friend and then set it up on YuGiOh Pro, and the two of you guys can duel it out until you find a way to break your favorite deck. The next thing, and very last thing, is something that you can do is you can participate in an online tournament. Thanks to guys like Simo and MBT and so many more YugiTubers, we are keeping the game alive through online tournaments. As you guys can see in the background, this one is the thumbnail for the Crush Card Cup that's being ran by Simo, but MBT also has online tournaments. So guys, go check those out. I mean, look, this is going to be how we're going to keep the game going from here going forward until we can go out and be around each other and not have to worry about catching some deadly disease. This is the answer. We play online, and you know, thanks to these guys, you know, and these guys are keeping the game alive. So, and you know, truth be told, I know I've had some issues with online tournaments as of late, but that doesn't mean that I won't try again in the future. Maybe next time I will run it, though. The point is that I want to make to you guys is this is a really great idea that Simo and MBT and so many other YugiTubers have come up with, because this is going to keep the game alive. Still give us tournaments so we can pay attention to what the best decks are. And on top of that, it's going to keep the game going. It'll still inspire people to buy a product for when we can go to events. Because guys, I'm telling you, eventually we as a humanity, we're gonna beat this thing. We're gonna beat this thing that's keeping us all quarantined and trapped at home. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So this is your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, Ben 10,000 YuGiOh, trying to save you guys from being bored while you're stuck in quarantine. I hope this helped, guys, and you know, I'm curious, and I'm sure Bystander is curious, so maybe in the comments, you guys tell us some things that I missed on this list, because I could only think of 5, but I bet you guys have a lot more that are Yu-Gi-Oh related that you can throw down there in the bottom. So, you guys do that. Subscribe to Bystander for being a sport, for letting me be on here. He's a good teammate. And if you're interested, maybe subscribe to Ben 10,000 YuGiOh. Anyway, guys, I'm Ben 10,000 of YuGiOh, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.